that game against Liquid, it was a good look for Fnatic.
No
I think that's a
way.
big telling sign to me. Now, again, of course, I've watched bits and pieces of KRU's approach on Haven. We've all fought over the same old.
Thank you for the
I guess
20
footage,
gifted,
right? We've all
brother.
seen the game against Infinity,
Mine,
especially,
man.
and it was a good
Thanks,
game. Their
Tom.
Astra looked solid. I liked what they did with
Chat, go
the
check
utility
out
and Killjoy,
72
for
hours
example.
on Twitch. Give him a
I'm
follow.
curious to see what roster they bring out. I don't know
Trust
how many
me.
times they've run that Astra kind of Killjoy
Subroza
look
did
that they
raid
brought
me.
in that Infinity game. However,
Poggers.
it could be time to now see them refining that, for example, because yes, the boys didn't mention on the
No,
desk.
yes,
they
I don't
haven't
care,
had
Tom.
as much time to maybe acclimate to these opponents, or maybe
I know
work
that's what
out
you
and
want.
flesh out
All right, I know that's why
more
you
of
gifted
that
20
idea,
subs,
but they seem
Tom.
to play it
I
very
know
well.
that
They
you just
really
wanted to
understood
shout
the
out.
theory. I do want to know how deep their
Especially
understanding
during the
can
watch
go
part.
now.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, I think really, yeah.
He's gonna fucking hate me, chat. Tom hates me now. He actually is gonna fucking DM me and be like, "You son of a bitch, fuck you." He's feeling so awkward right now. I know he is. He feels so awkward.
We do like to see that. It does mean that Agent Select
I'm
won't be
just
too
fucking
far
with you,
away.
bro.
At least we'll get to have confirmation on what they went
God
for.
damn!
A second now, and there we go. So right
Oh
into
my
Agent Select
gosh,
before
yes, seen
by
to
Prime
feek though.
Gaming. Now,
Never mind,
anything standing
Tom.
out to
Fuck
I'm gonna
you,
leave this
dude.
one
You
to
only give me
Just
20
briefly run
gifted.
me through anything that
Subroza
catches
give
your
me
eye.
50. Suck my
nothing
dick,
actually
Tom.
standing out too much.
Subroza, I'll suck your dick. Never mind.
Potentially,
Tom,
yeah, that's a
I
slight
will
adjustment
guzzle
on the
your
side of
glizzy.
Crew from maybe what
Give
we
me that
expected.
shit,
Actually,
baby.
on the side of Fnatic,
31.
A little bit of switch
God
up as well.
damn.
Potentially looking to pull something out of the bag here.
Appreciate it,
I
buddy.
wouldn't expect it in game one, but it might actually be on the
Guys,
cards
my
here for
voice
Fnatic.
is already
It's
gone.
Just about to get game one
This is really
underway
bad.
here, Lauren.
This is really bad.
All right, deep breaths.
Oh,
we are
this
about
overlay?
to dive into
Fuck,
game
man.
1 of Masters. Fnatic up against KRU. Latam facing them
Here we go.
against the EMEA. The European side, of course, of Fnatic here. Going to kick things off, and it'll be KRU on the
Here we
defensive
go.
side and Fnatic on the attack. And you've got to keep your eyes on those young guns coming in. You've got your Dirk, you've got Magnum. These two are heavy hitters.
Raise the volume a little
and
bit.
It looks like a quick piece to begin with. Already Dirk just going to put his body on the line, fly right
Drake,
in towards
1
the side.
HP. Ooh,
Actually
he
come
gets
through,
one.
yeah, it's,
Oh,
2 for 1 in
Dirkie,
favor
not Drake.
of Crew actually, and B&J actually gonna find another one, and we'll find the third. Doma falls now.
God
down
damn.
to just Magnum as he comes up short. Here come through, try and swing on. We'll get that headshot through. Tag down to about 7 HP. A lot left to do, and Klaus actually.
Okay,
close that one
Latin
out.
America.
Actually, like you said, a very
I
fast
see
piece
you.
coming through towards A side, but well handled by Crew, in particular B&J.
A
Fnatic,
no
did you
duelist
just try and go quickly
composition.
against a Latam team? Fnatic? Okay. No. Don't be doing that. Don't be hold your horses here. But a great start, and I think that just proves the firepower that we know is with this
Oh, I
region
can see the skins
specifically.
now.
But
That's
we have
kind
to
of
now
neat.
see what they can keep doing down the line. This will bring the economy favorably, and of course we
Oh,
get to see
never
the new UI as well. Look how cool this looks. You get to see everything. This is great, but also huge shout out as we are going to be seeing a bit of a
Oh,
lighter
wow,
investment.
you can see the
more
rounds
armor
now,
to
the round
supplement
streaks.
The sheriff, some bits and pieces for
Improvements.
Fnatic, whereas Crew, of course, going on the full-on SMG buy-up. Unless
So,
Fnatic start to turn some of this. we can
Technically
kind of
speaking, right,
big
Crew is
shout out to our
basically just
observers
trying
as
to
well.
win this on
Prius,
defense before they
Sapphire,
switch to
and
attack,
Yeti
right?
Bringing you all the action live from in-game, and you got to
Like,
love
they
your
do have
observers.
the-
They're
the
ones that
sky
make it damn
for
good.
some
Exactly,
aggression.
right? Like, can't mess around with that.
But it basically just feels
into the
like
game
they're
we go.
trying to
Looking at the
hard
utility
stack
usage,
this
looks very similar to
defensive
what
side.
I came to expect, at least watching Crew's previous games coming into this tournament.
Which is a
especially
pretty
Delzik
interesting
being such an
strategy.
integral piece playing in towards Garage.
Especially
and
on a map
I'm sure
like
Fnatic
this,
have looked over
like
the same
Ascent,
things, but Doma
or,
going to claim a
Haven,
quick
where it is
kill
a
out of
little
nowhere.
bit more,
BNJ, the
attack
danger man
favored.
from the last round, is now down.
This is on the back of actually a lot of presence shown on the side of Crew. I mean,
Is it just
BJ,
me, or is the game audio
they're
fucked?
actually showing a face over on Hey Delzik now, just anticipating Magnum drifting through into
Yeah,
Garage.
the in-game,
this
the
one's
game,
alright.
no, the in-game audio is actually fucked.
If they just go subtle, now, yes, Naxxet does find one, but they're going to lose position on long. This is where they could maybe overwhelm, but no! Oh, no! Where the huge deny, shut down. There was so much opportunity for maybe a smoke
God
plant, get a little bit
damn.
of punish, maybe take away some of that economy, but now it's
Dude,
just
a
in tatters.
smoke?
Magnum, great player, but this one,
Good finish.
way out of check.
A really, really nice round once again from Crew. And I love actually, just in the early round,
Little 4K.
making a really good read, right? The fact that Fnatic are going to come in, try and take close contact in sewers, just throwing the wall down, just to put the brakes on. We know, obviously, Fnatic like to get early round control in terms of looking forward to this. Lines up.
This in-game
perfectly
audio
here,
is
and
really,
last
like,
comes through, Doma
ruining my mojo.
able to trade that one out. That's a little weapon switch onto the classic for the last.
It
A
sounds
really
so
nice round
weird
from
for some
Naxxet.
reason.
Okay, so we do have the rifles. Now we do at least have the, what we like to call the bonus round for crew, so they will be sticking on the lighter purchase, but so as expectation should be, this should be a Fnatic round, but let's see what damage could be done by crew here. So far, looking for potentially the fight release the shoulder peak towards long, and that's going to get Durka at least on notice, but they are still
No,
holding it.
it's not that it's too low. The colors are off too. What are these colors?
Little
What the
jump spot
fuck?
there. Durka will find
Dude, am I going blind? Am I
at
crazy?
least no damage put through. And
I'm not
Fnatic now,
crazy, right?
I guess anticipating them trying to convert these weapons. Nobody from crew actually overextending too far. They come through, find no information.
No,
but
dude, the
information
colors are
nonetheless
off
through
too,
Suez
dude.
here. Actually, that's going to
Guys, the colors are 1,000% off.
elsewhere.
I've got to keep this clean.
You're getting old. No, I'm not.
On the
I turned
fan
22
side
and
of
it's
Fnatic,
fucking
you
over,
wanna see
dude.
them not get, I guess, lax in this by any account. Klaus on the other side waiting. Boaster starting to build towards, at least indicating the hit may be coming through. You can see
Boomer.
the utility put towards A. He's facilitating that. Maybe a quick
Ooh,
flank
I
for
like
him.
that.
BJ, though, going to get all the information. And the dash does come out from Durka. He's on the side. The snap
Damn.
comes in. No damage done yet for crew. And here comes that lurk from Boaster.
Damn,
Lovely work from
Boaster.
him. Good read on these rotations. Going to be outnumbered now. Needs to keep that rifle if they want to keep this clean.
Yeah, Klaus comes through, pinched perfectly.
Nice,
so
get that rifle,
one
baby.
upgrade here.
Good shit.
Will they consider coming through and finding, or trying to find a little more damage? You creep through A link, but the wall down over spawn, I guess, going to change viability. At least to make it a little harder for them to come through and find it here. Maybe just try and keep some of Fnatic on the site to die to the spike, but
Yeah, let Delzik go in there and die.
I don't think anybody's really going to make any moves here, Lauren.
No, this is... Klaus can keep that rifle. Delzik,
Damn.
if he could get an exit or two, that's kind of the game plan. Not going to be able to get any Fnatic out of there. Actually does get a little closer. Nah, no one to be found.
Very
They just
good.
opt for the spike's way out. And Klaus can at least bring that through to the next round. I guess this is a tick in the box for Fnatic. They did do a nice clean round. They kept 4 rifles up. They convert and get themselves on the board. Crew did a little bit of damage. I'm sure they'd have liked a little bit more out of that.
Yeah.
You know, if they could have cost
All
them
right.
a couple more rifles, that could have been huge for the economy.
First total buy round, let's go.
This is as we expected. Now we get to the fun part, right? This is where it gets a little bit more interesting, is this first real buy round coming in. And what does crew look like in these? Because we know what Fnatic look like. We've seen a little bit more of them. It's kind of been tried and tested to an extent, but crew are a little less of a known quantity.
Indeed is. Going to trade out Sky Flashes at least on A here. Nags once again set up to greet this aggression on short. Actually doubled up with the Trailblazer. Durka will find it.
Damn.
Yeah, Dirk is looking
surprised
pretty
he didn't
loose
die
here.
right
That's
there,
great
bro.
for him as well. Just that confidence is key. Young players starting off really well, building up confidence could be massive. So that's big work for him. The Seekers, as you highlighted, going to come through. And it doesn't give too much, really, at this point. Sky is left to isolate and kind of hold A
Vandals
on their
versus Vandals,
own. You
yeah.
can see the kind of causation and
Makes
the
a little
effect
bit of
now
sense, I think.
just being that player down. And Fnatic looking elsewhere for that next step. Delzik could be on the chopping block, but he's solid at holding this. Showing
Other
off
than the first blood,
proficiency.
it's... I was going to say, other than the first blood, it's a big win there for Fnatic. They could drift away with the Seekers invested also. Nobody from crew actually going to come over. B&J now trying to tuck in towards
the timing.
sandbags.
And
Ouch.
timing works out so perfectly for Fnatic. They're going to get everything going for themselves.
go A.
And once again, that constant pressure now in the back of their minds of that mid lurk coming out from Boaster. But Klaus with a really good shot towards Durka denies
Dude,
that
this
quick
Viper
start.
wall is
Now it's going to at least kind
honestly
of slow
doing
them
some
down for a
big
second,
things.
cause a little bit of a pause for thought. But the rest of the sites going to be swarmed, but Klaus denies. A huge 3K from him. Those 2 kills were integral. Now Boaster feels like a mile away. The spike's now going to be lost. Boaster has to pick up the pieces. Finding Delzik is the first step. Klaus a little less than ideal on HP. Didn't work from
no.
Boaster. This is
Oh,
scrappy.
no.
And somehow Fnatic pull it
Fnatic
back.
finds the round.
A great recovery on that. Klaus does absolutely fantastic to find all those kills over on A, but somehow, I mean, I thought Boaster was potentially going to be
Chat,
lost
the
in that
game
lurk.
colors are
There was
actually
there was a
triggering me.
moment where, again, the situation comes through where they're able to potentially pinch him in B, but he somehow finds both of them through A link. And right there, I got to say, that's
It hurts my eyes.
kind of a miracle, a blessing for Fnatic to close that round out with how things went down on A side, because they lost the spike as well, Lauren. It was deep on the site.
I thought that was done for, but yeah, Boaster pulling it out of nowhere for this, and that's a huge bonus for these boys, having your IGL not only operating on that sort of level, but also bringing it through in the game as well. So, already Durka gonna just try and Keep that economy looking healthy for him. Going to depend on the knives out for this one. Of course, on the other side, we do have Sheriff's a little bit of armor around it as well. Klaus and
Your
Naxxon
blue
could at
light
least opt for
glasses,
light armor
maybe.
and the rifle in the hands of Mazzino.
I'm playing much deeper this
What are
time
you
around.
talking
and
about?
Fnatic kind of
I'm not wearing glasses.
leaning towards garage initially. I guess just trying to get a feel for whether
No,
or not
wear
there's a
them,
stack anywhere.
dumbass. That,
We'll be playing with
that's not gonna fix
a
the
weapon, just
color
trying
on
to
my screen, you
close the distance
dumbass.
and get the most value out of
Don't
them.
call
but
me a dumbass. You're the dumbass
50
here.
seconds left and no real moves made by Fnatic as they now look to creep towards the entry of B. Now there is an alarm bot there, so
Mid, the
we're gonna have
color
an
is
opportunity
messed
to
up.
recover,
Add
should they,
yellow.
but Klaus actually going to spot both members out outside B. A little bit of damage goes through, but no kill.
Yeah, the Viper Wall can at least temper what could have potentially built off that Sage Wall, but there's Magnum still finding the Danger Man who did have the rifle. That won't be able to be filtered back. Now we look at potentially the damage to the economy, and at the moment they're not finding too many chances. Dirk is going to slowly fall away from this, get himself the rifle that was lost, so at least going to keep everything tickety-boo for them.
Oh,
And the
boy.
last three still just looking for a chance to do some damage here, and really Fnatic aren't giving them many opportunities.
They now find themselves in a 3v5 retake here, and not an awful lot left to do. Once again, I just looking to get some damage on both the catches. Nags inside garage.
God
Darker
damn.
comes through. The pinch is perfect. Magnum
Fnatic woke
close
up.
things out. Delsic falls, and
General's a flawless round.
there from Fnatic.
Brought to you by Prime
Really well
Gaming.
considered. Once again, like taking all the time that it needs to in mid, anticipating that aggression from Crew, and it never actually came through. It's only really Klaus taking contact on B that, on both sides of the coin there was the turning factor. As soon as that comes through,
Any
Fnatic
primers?
lean back in towards garage. They know that nobody's holding close there. It leaves C wide open.
It's my
So
birthday.
this double stack on short might do for Crew here, because they're at least going to come back in with the buy. See if they maybe get a little bit aggressive, and it's going to be Durka on the other side as well. So yeah, B and J going to be posted up for the fight, and yeah, just
Don't
straight up
care.
loses it. Durka is on today, and he's going to double down on it as well. Massive entry work from Durka, and you can see the pace he's going to work with. He knows the two that have been playing the site. Yes, Klaus does lean over here, but with it being so quick and so successful, they've got it all. This,
You guys are
this
funny
is a,
today.
This
I like
is a
it.
wrap in my mind. They're already
Yeah.
backing away towards this.
Yeah, 30 seconds in, you see already Crew have gone all the way back towards C site. Just going to give this one up. Yeah, maximum progress. Actually, I'm just going to retrieve the orb as well. They know they've got the time and the space to do so.
I mean, I wonder how good's Fnatic's money at this point? Could they go for a chase to get some of these guns away?
I
Yo.
think at least 3 of them, are going to have the
Sir
opportunity
Bacon,
to come. But
I'm not Day, Jiu,
Whether or not
Greedy Donut, Love
Fnatic want to
Matson,
punish this. I mean,
JD.
Doma's now 1 away from the
Dude,
res.
guys, thank you
Durka
for the
3.
primes. Appreciate it, buddy.
Now 6 on the Blade Storm as well.
Prime O refresh.
Potentially comes through
Wait,
and get a
what
little
the
more
fuck
ult
is
progress.
this?
And like you said, punish the economy of Crew even further.
What the fuck is that?
And utility-wise as well, if you look at Crew, other than the 2 snake bites, there'll be a little bit of a repurchase here. Fnatic do creep towards garage. Might just take a little poke.
Dude, I
I think
like
they'll try and
it.
commit to
Like
this.
it. I love it.
Yeah, you can see Delzik desperately trying to hold on to this. Doesn't want to lose these rifles. 3, you can kind of spread the wealth around and kind of drop out the rifles, maybe try and build up a bit of a
Primo.
buy around it. But we're also going to highlight Mazzino and Delzik off to a bit of a quiet start. Mystic the same, but again, if you're facilitating the pieces of Sky, I don't mind too much. But Delzik, I mean, the hits haven't really been coming their way. They have been predominantly towards that A site, I guess, apart from that kind of buy against a little bit of a, like a half buy towards C.
Right,
but
chat.
still, I'd like to see them both finding a little bit of form.
So you
just
guys
to
are
see
gonna
the
start
full
spamming
power
this
of
when I
Crew,
plug
'cause right
Prime,
now,
huh?
Fnatic are starting to look
Interesting.
comfy. Like, the money's getting a little bit too comfortable for me. You've got 8.4, 6.3,
Yo,
7.7.
Russ, thank you for
They're
the 5,
starting
man.
to get all
Appreciate
of it
that, bro.
building their way. So, hopefully, they can maybe find an
5
answer to this.
gifted.
And I don't
Tag
know
you
how you
some
shut
hogs for the
down
5
someone like
gifted.
Durka, who's just already off to a belting start.
Stream is behind
The
me. I'll
man
be
is just
refreshing. My
flying
bad.
through this.
Taking a few more risks, right? They now have a little bit of freedom
Pricey,
to
thank
play
you.
around with things on the attack. As I assume we do have a little bit
Alrighty.
of a tactical pause coming through.
Tactical pause.
Probably on the side of Crew, maybe to just reconsider things here.
Do all these Fnatic guys use
I think
these
you made a
vandals,
point, and they're
dude?
really,
Ew.
Again, look towards the new guys for Fnatic. Yes, we could talk about LAN experience and maybe
Fucking
a few
dragon ones?
jitters along the way, but for
No
me,
taste.
it's a huge positive. It goes without saying to see Durka,
Yep.
put on those Just stringing together a couple of kills early on. Those, I guess, regionally would have been the concerns, right? Coming in would be, there is a chance that, you know, Fnatic, I guess, transition from the roster changes. There's still going to be issues.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Now, the thing that comes to my mind as well, and this is something that I guess
thank
we
you,
talk
man.
about when it comes
Todd,
to younger players especially,
Dexel Star, thank
is
you.
the difference a couple of good rounds can make. That confidence that, oh no, I'm good.
Minima
like,
skin
like I've got that
to
hot hand
maximum
today, everything
wins.
feels fine, like I'm smooth, I'm feeling the game out. And for Durka to have a good beginning, that's just a huge confidence boost for him. That means that suddenly all that pressure that maybe he was feeling, just going to be alleviated instantly. Just going to be feeling out the game. If he keeps that up, fantastic for him. That's a really big tick.
You don't even use a Vandal skin?
Now for KRU on the other side, I think I want to see what answers
Why
they
don't
come
you
up
guys
with.
consider the
how they try and
default
deny
skin
these
as a skin, huh?
Stunning entries
Kinda
from
skin
Durka.
is.
I mean, the guy's found form early, and it's
Oh,
hard to
just
deal
because
with.
it's
We've
a
seen other
default
teams
skin,
have
it's
the
not a
same
skin,
problem,
dude.
trying to shut down big boys
Wow.
on the entry, right?
Wow.
It's not an easy
Wow.
thing to instantly counter. There's something about it. You know, you got Yampy doing something similar as
Hey
well.
there,
So
chat.
Well,
I want to see what the answer is for
Wow.
KRU.
Wow.
yeah, and the problem is the other
Hey
side of what
there,
we just
chat.
saw with that
I
little
seen
bit of
you
aggression
scratching
into
your
Sewers,
nuts.
I call it a set piece if you like. That being shut down straight away, I don't want that to be, you know, KRU just
Wow.
go, we're not going to get away
Wow.
with that.
Wow.
We can't do it again because that, actually, like I said before this game started, before this map even started, KRU need
I
to
like
find
how you
value in
guys
those unorthodox rounds. The ones
love
where they
that.
just
You
make
guys
a
are
slight
eating that up, dude.
adaptation, right?
You guys are eating up,
'cause
though.
I think
Wow.
if they just sit deep
Wow.
and try and react
Wow.
to what Fnatic are doing, we know how
You guys
how
are
quick
eating that
and
shit
how
up like
well-rehearsed
breakfast.
and choreographed some of the side hits from Fnatic can be. And actually, with Durka hitting shots like that, again, they don't even need to rely on that. They just need to rely
well,
on
you know what,
Durka
chat?
kind of going in.
I think now is a good time to just get it rolling, you know what I mean? And by rolling, I'm talking about Prime Gaming subs. Something that you could do right now is click the sub button in the bottom right corner of the screen, link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and get subbed up with Prime Gaming today. Yes, that's right, you heard it here first. You can get one free sub to my stream by subscribing with Prime Gaming. Listen, guys. Oh shit, fuck. Listen, guys. The
Also like, oh my, these boys built different. They've got some wild aim, and they did. And Fnatic coming in with that mad aggression on the pistol, I was getting a little nervous if I'm honest with you, but it seems to.
That's
have kind of
one.
fallen
That's
into the right
two.
place,
That's
at least
three.
with
That's
Durka,
four. That's
but
five. That's
yeah,
six.
I'm
That's seven.
looking to
That's
see if KRU do
eight.
side to maybe get some. It's hard to find
Nine.
though. Like we talk about, okay, defensive side of aggression.
10.
Right? Well, if you go for the fight against Durka, you're going to be met by sheer force, and it seems as though he's on today. So we're about on the rest of the map. But bear in mind, Fnatic are holding a good default throughout this. So it's going to be tricky for them to find that kind of avenue of approach. You could sit deep on the site potentially, make Fnatic take side control, but these boys are solid at executions. They have really good set pieces. This is where I think we were always constantly going to ask the question when it came to KRU that we highlighted at the start. How deep is their knowledge when it comes to being pushed out of their comfort zone? Because we know they dominate when they don't get tested on these things. But if they start being pressured, how deep is that answer? Do they have that strat boot, that little bit of kind of maybe a go-to that they can
Technical
maybe look
pause.
I mean, the other thing,
I love this
again,
song.
I was call it a criticism if you like, but talking about KRU not having kind of a contingency
fuck?
plan behind.
Why
their
is
default,
Riot
just
stealing
like
my
Magnum
strats?
always playing that flank control, always having the turret outside, garage double doors, and being there. The thing is, Fnatic are always ready to react on that. Every time they fight for this A lobby control or A long control,
I was just on the play
if
music.
there's contact anywhere else, they're ready to capitalize on it. And actually just switching things up as soon as they then don't fight for A lobby control, you've got the problem with then it's potentially 3 or 4 players stacked up outside garage, and that's so easy to overwhelm.
You get to enjoy how cool the set looks, at least. That's one bonus. Like, we can stop being super serious until the tech pause is showed up. They've got branded coffee cups. Like, why don't I have that?
Yeah, I was just saying,
Like drink cups. Like, give me some of this.
Yeah.
Hook me up. I'll hit the start game again button if you send them over. But it does seem as though the tech pause will be carrying on for a bit, and we've kind of discussed our thoughts at least on this matchup.
the
but
music.
there's plenty more to be said today. Like, look at that, they can keep that Red Bull in the cups and everything. Oh, unfair, unfortunate. I just get my little sippy cup so I don't dribble on myself. But At this point, we do have to talk
Myth in
bigger
the middle of the
picture
stage
because,
at each
again,
tech
a lot of
pause.
people are touting this to
Imagine,
be
dude,
not
that's what I'm
necessarily
telling.
a huge chance
It
of
would
an
be
upset,
so
but it
good.
could have been
I
something
would
to maybe
do
catch
that.
Fnatic off if they weren't on
Riot,
their A
look,
game. They look fine
let's
so
work
far.
together. Listen, Riot, listen. Yeah, I know you guys are watching, okay? Let's just say in theory, you needed someone to put the camera on in the middle of tech pauses at these lands. Throw me out there in the middle of the stage, play some music on the speakers that matches up with the stream, and you gotta, I mean, it's free.
I'm staying on the fence. I think when you think about teams like Fnatic in particular,
I'm a professional
they're not
dancer.
the team to ever really show you in one series of scrims kind of everything they've got. I just, can we again? I petitioned for this. I petitioned for this in EMEA. We need.
I'll be the
Boaster
cheerleader.
off just the whole time. Just a camera fixed on Boaster's desk.
He puts on a show, you know. The dance moves.
But that means no watch party, dude. I don't
There's so
care.
much
I gotta
to go
elevate
through,
my game,
but,
dude. Shroud
yeah,
is taking over.
As
All right.
said, I think for me, when I look bigger picture now at the tournament, if Fnatic can deliver in this, I think at least we know where EU.
I gotta
somewhat
switch it up
stands
somehow.
To an extent. And I think people have not overcommitted to their hype behind Liquid, but
Especially
I
if
think if anyone
TSM
followed
ain't making it
Liquid's
into
trail
events, we
into the
gotta do
tournament,
something.
This was a good run, but it was pretty dicey before that. But it does seem as though we're back underway, so I will shut the hell up and start talking about the game in
Here
front
we
of us.
go.
Because yes, there's the timer. Look, I'll wait until you see this timer go down. And like, all right, no worries. Here we go. 4-2 here. Fnatic up against KRU.
Damn,
It's hard to
Fnatic
bring
4
myself
rounds
back
straight
in.
after the
But
first
we will be
two.
seeing if there's now adaptation from KRU. Their
Showing
money's
who's
a
the
little
better
bit of a spot of
team.
bother. They have 2 SMGs now to supplement those 3 rifles.
Yeah, actually, and again, just talking about that again.
Shroud
Max.
is on a 20k Sag. Why are you guys
Back
saying
in that
Sag?
Fashion lobby, just straight away.
Stop being
invest the
weird.
wall to slow things down, just in case a fast hit does come through. Now, Magnum and Durka going to stay put for the time being, and see elsewhere. Mystic and Boaster showing a little bit of presence over towards C. Now, that's going to bring one player in the form of Delzik over towards site. Doma actually looked as if, I guess they're waiting on this wall to fall, and actually Durka going to
Imagine
show
if he got tapped.
long as well. So this is really interesting here.
Imagine.
Actually now don't look as if they have a good read on the setup. Again, nobody from crew really overstepping the mark, leaving an opening.
Yeah, these colors are dog shit. You're right, dude. That's what I was telling you.
See the information wanted to be garnered by
I'm not just
ENJ.
becoming a boomer.
There we go. Gets
Oh,
again though,
wow.
it really is just seeing Durka, so it's kind of hard to work out how much there is on this, but the Seekers do go in. So this is pressure across the board. Now look at this misplay, look at this misread potentially coming out from crew. Yeah, they're committing to these rotations towards B, but that spike is slowly creeping up through A long. This is sick work. Now they need Durka to at least be the kind of tip of the spear in this. Now look at that. Perfect
Jet's so
baseline
good,
switch.
dude.
Put all that attention towards C. Slowly crept up towards A. That's stunning, but there is a chance of a retake here for crew.
And Boaster
Monka.
way deep still on C long.
Rotate, mate.
Durka now gonna be the front man, like you said, the tip of the spear inside the Sage wall, and actually counter lockdowns on both sides, both invested here, so it's gonna be chaos on the side. Boaster got to come through, potentially shut down that lockdown, Lauren.
You got 5 seconds. One's been shut
Oh
down. The
my
other's still
gosh.
going 2-on-1. So that does mean Crew's gonna have to get out of there. Detain 2 players now
OMG.
caught up in this. Fnatic reaggress. You can see a Magnum just takes the ball by the horns. Huge work from Fnatic. Denies the retake with a perfect
Fnatic
execution.
is just better.
Every analyst, every fan of your
Holy
thinking man's
shit.
Valorant will adore what we just saw.
Yeah, beautiful. And actually in the early round, again, like I said, Fnatic didn't look as if they'd got a good read on the setup from
Dude,
Crew, but they
Fnatic's-
run it out
yeah,
long enough. They
dude.
show, they
Fnatic
show presence
really
on both
switched it
sides,
up,
and
bro.
actually utility invested. Now the Astra divide comes up on C, and it creates this chaos. Crew are left second guessing. Now,
Is
with
that
2
that
players
Latin
showing the
American
flash coming
aggression that
through,
you guys are
they
talking
actually
about,
assume
dude?
the hits coming through. And that leaves A wide open. BNJ throws
Jesus
a
Christ.
flash over from A link. It doesn't actually flash, but here's Durka dash on behind it. Now that right there, it's just so good to watch around like
Latam
that
is
back,
so
like you said.
aggressive.
It's so well considered when you look at the early round.
Oh, that was gorgeous. I could watch that time and time again.
I didn't say the
Durka
aggression was
waiting
good,
on that
Lamau.
heel to
You
work
know
out
what?
for himself.
Actually,
Back up
valid
before,
point.
looking like a glass cannon,
No
but
one
really
said
just
it was
fine
good.
with that
You
off.
guys
So
did
first time
just
we're gonna
say
see
that they
coming
were
out for him.
aggressive.
A bit of a hybrid when it comes to it. We kind of highlighted on
That is
Icebox,
true.
which I'm sure we'll talk about, how varied he can be in that approach.
Not wrong.
But for now, the first time we get to see it here, so looking to see if he can maybe punish, but it's a little dicey when you're playing it up against the Sheriffs, and there we go. First one's come
Jesus,
down.
dude.
Durka
Dude, what the
find
fuck is
Klaus.
Crew gonna do on attack?
just slowly but surely, you can
Like,
see
genuine
Fnatic trying
question, what are they going to do with their comp on
to
attack?
work away at crew.
They're just going to divide up the
Rush on
map
it
6
either.
ways
Fnatic
and
still
just
have about a minute
hope to
play
hit a
this,
site?
so
Like, who's
we're
their...
still happy to be the
It's going to
first
be a really
one forward.
difficult attack for them.
Delzik trying to find the timing just right, but Magnum's... Oh, no, the timing.
Oh,
That could have been bad,
nearly.
but it wasn't. We're fine.
Aggress.
This is the sort of thing I was talking about here. Magnum having complete control outside double doors makes it so difficult for any
Oh my
aggression.
God.
As I say that, Nax going to find 2
Oh
on
my
the way
God.
in. Doma and Boaster actually trade back.
Hold
But
up.
damage down on the side of crew. As
Look at
Fnatic
that.
try and
Oh.
bully their way onto B side.
T.
There's a little bit of danger in this. B&J does at least have light armor in that, but now he's gone. It's done for Doma. Gonna find Delzik, and Op could be recovered.
Oh, chat, who plays, there's 3 matches today,
So
right?
it will be. For
Is it
now,
2 or 3 best of
across the
3s?
board, there was a little bit of danger, sure, but it was dealt with immediately. The trade did come back in eventually after that nice little 2-play pickup.
3
but
got it.
At 6-2, we can't be looking at bits and pieces anymore. You can't be looking at, oh, but that was a
Sweet.
nice shot. No, we got to see a little bit more than just that. As you can see, that was Doma just shutting it down at the end. All the contingencies in place. But at 6-2, as said, we can't look at those small wins for the
Lead now.
economy. Yeah, this is getting a little bit rough. Oh, and Dirk has got so much room. Coupled with that Astra utility, he can just start building up on this one. Gonna try and back away a touch, get the utility work down before he has to get involved here. Sky gonna at least slow down the progress, but Magnum's got his back, and in we go already.
Golly.
Fnatic just bullying their way through. This is just
Golly.
brazen aggression, and crew don't know what to do with it.
Dude, Crew's just dying before they get the
The
sights.
sort of pace change we talk about with Fnatic, where they sit in the default for so many rounds and they show little bits of presence here and there that they'll just stack up as 5 and instead just bully their way onto a site here. Isolating Nags perfectly on long. B&J, nothing really to do there with 2 players stacked up in sewer as well. It's beautiful from Fnatic. Magnum actually.
Ooh.
Oh, there's pants
Good
down
duck.
the window there. Gotta respect it with 10
He's
HP now.
fine. He's fine. Boaster, help me out, dude. I don't want that fight. Actually, tell a lie, he's gone. Oh,
Still challenged.
he had 10 HP.
10
He had
HP, dude.
What's going
Wow.
on?
Dude, Fnatic is, yikes. This is
But
scary,
this is
bro.
the sort of thing I was talking about, right? You can put this under the banner.
This
of,
is scary
you know,
for the, like, what do
unless
you
you're
do?
set up to deal with just how many different looks Fnatic have. It's so difficult to find, you know, map control in the early round. And, you know, early on, the things that
Imagine
I
Liquid.
kind of like to see was this wall on contact. in
Liquid,
Suits, right?
listen, does it
I mean,
matter
we
if
haven't
Liquid's
even
here?
talked about Mazino's
When
setup here.
we have 2 North
the
American
default with the Viper wall coming
gamers,
all the way across
teams
the entry,
in this event.
covering sewers, and then also A long.
I think not.
Should give them a lot more control than they're getting. They're not really finding anything from that. So I do want to see a little bit of an adaptation, a little bit of
Liquid
a switch up,
Liquid, dude.
because it looks as if Fnatic have got a couple of different ways to address this.
Tired of Liquid as an organization,
formation
alright?
from Crew, and
North American
I'll be
org
honest,
picking up an
right now,
EU
Crew don't
team.
look as if they
Shameless.
have enough in the
Fucking
bank to
traitors.
stop Fnatic.
No, and this was the worry that I think we came into this with, was they seem to understand some of the concept. They run very similar compositions, but how deep is that knowledge of actually executing those ideas?
It's an
And
EU
Fnatic
org,
are
though?
just
Wait.
flexing on them now. This is a big display from the boys, and it should be a bit of a call to the rest of the tournament, saying, well, no, Fnatic are very much the real deal. They look solid. Delzik can be forced away from Garage for now. Magnum can start progressing through if desired. You can see the little sky flash to help out. Boaster be the first man forward, and Delzik does get spotted, but Boaster doesn't look phased by this at this point.
It's just anticipating somebody peeking through from window, but nothing. Actually, Delzik and Mazzino, they come through, try and clear through Garage. Now it's just one. Delzik left solo, so we might just catch Boaster. He does indeed.
Well, after a
Seekers
little bit
come
of
through,
research
so
conducted
back away
on my
now.
handy dandy
Damage down,
computer,
First blood in favor of
Team
Crew.
Liquid was actually
Brilliant
originated
timing
in the
on that, but
Netherlands.
there's that mid-low coming out from Durka this time rather than Boaster. It does get shut down by Nagzit, but there's the res on both sides now invested. Back up to a 5v4. Durka still lost, of course, but Boaster still looking to try and progress through. Garage
motherfucker, you don't know
finds
shit
Delzik
about
this time,
esports.
double down on it, looking for the triple on it. Boaster is a madman right
God
now.
damn.
Insane work from him. And Zeno is a mile away from
No
trying to deny
way.
this. Maybe he could find
Oh.
one of them, but can he
Uh-oh.
deny the plant? No.
Nice,
Magnum's
Magnum.
got the back, and there it is. Fnatic just flexing now.
Boaster. That was beautiful. But also just talk about it a little bit earlier on than that. Delzik kind of being isolated in garage. The Seekers get invested, and as soon as that presence is shown, Fnatic
This is how you want to start the event.
They see the two Seekers go directly towards C site. They try and isolate that one player on B. This first peek here, beautiful shot at the cloud, and then finds the wall bang as well onto Nags.
The wall bang
Fnatic
headshot.
starting to feel themselves, Lauren.
Yep. The confidence is looking
Does the
sky
Netherlands
high.
is
They're
tax
starting to,
heaven
it's
for
like
companies,
everyone's
is
just
it?
having that on game here. They've started,
Do I
it
need
was
to
a
move?
little bit of a shaky start. They lost the first two, but by that point, once those rifles came out on deck, it has been pretty much flawless at this point. And we do have the op back out for Durka, so have to keep an eye on what he can achieve with this. It does seem as though,
Yeah, literally
might be
8
going
rounds in a
investing
row. They're
towards
not dropping
C,
a
just
single
gonna lock
one,
that down.
man.
Pretty standard at this point.
Actually busted.
Again, though, we're 10 rounds in, and we haven't seen
I need to make
Crew
myself
kind
a
of dip
cup
their
of
toes any further than the top of short.
cup of black.
That's it. And it's the
Black
only area of
leaf,
the map. I
mate.
mean, yes, you could say, you know, garage and C, maybe even C
The
link.
colors are fucked. I'm very aware. It's not me
Might
though.
find one actually, yeah, Magnum good for the trade though.
Yeah, I told you guys.
Yeah, Magnum's
You
been
guys,
pretty decent at
listen.
trading.
You know what's
spacing's
crazy?
Okay.
I say that the
Shame
colors
to
are
lose both
fucked,
like that,
and
but
you guys
Durka's
all
gonna
call
be
me
just
old
fine
and
finding
delusional.
clouds. You can see Mazino, yeah, you can check C long, but that's not
How
where
does
the
that
problem
work?
really lies at the moment. And Fnatic have good map control. B&J still going to be dedicated towards long. Gonna have a chance to maybe find one on this, the shoulder peak, and then the reaggress.
I got told to put on gaming glasses.
Keeping the opponents guessing. They show towards A. They've now hit towards B potentially. This is still very much up in the air. It looks like that commitment towards B now comes in. Durka up on top, but Nagset does finally have a good read on this. Getting a little bit trickier, but Doma gonna at least keep the site safe. Spike gonna go down, and a 3v2 post plant.
Oh.
And B&J actually spotted out here.
Come on, Magnum Condom. Let's go, baby. Oh, he got fucked.
B&J
Never
will
mind.
actually find Magnum off screen somewhere. Zeno comes through, going to clear all the sides.
That's his new nickname.
You should know that. Actually, they've got a decent
Magnum
switch opportunity.
Condoms.
Yeah,
Let's
these are
go.
scary times now. Fnatic back to the wall, both of them there. Now Mazzino's gonna be the first one out. Spots one. I've heard the secondary gunfire. B&J needs to come around, can't do it. Mazzino!
Wow, these guys just can't win a fucking
tried to dig
round.
deep enough for it, but Doma
Holy hell.
denies. And Fnatic just going from strength to strength now.
I like how people in EU say condom.
Yeah, comes down to the
A
final
condom?
round. And again, I gotta say, we've gone this long.
least I've heard
without
it.
seeing Crew
Is that
dip their
true? I've
toes
heard it
and
said like
fight
that a
for
few
any
times.
of this territory
You have a condom?
in the early round. Yes, ultimate invested there from Mazzino, and he's able to
Oh, I'm
explore
bullying, dude.
C long, but
A
that's
rubber.
it, right?
A
Explore,
rubber?
and it's solo. So, B&J
They'll take
actually
him at
find
this
a
point.
yeah, really cheeky.
They get a
kill
rubber,
actually
mate.
on the window there, but
You got a rubber.
yeah, I gotta say, it's just way too
Johnnies.
passive from Crew.
Wait,
You
there's
cannot
no
give
way you guys
Fnatic
call
this
them
much space
Johnnies.
to operate in.
Are you
Said
fucking
it
me?
Stylistically, this isn't a mismatch.
Why
This is
you give
actually
your
a
condoms
pretty close
names?
matchup
That's
in
so
that regard,
weird.
But Fnatic are known as one of the best at it. They're the ones who kind of set a lot of this concept towards meta, and for now, they're just styling on it. That's going to be the first pickup towards A long. Now, yes, Klaus does hit those rotations early, but they've now been conditioned to worry about that flank, or at least they should be, because already
You wouldn't
Boaster is
understand.
Right there.
I really
He can throw on the
wouldn't.
divide, though. Mazzino going to do the best he
Johnny's
can.
is
He
a
does
brand?
catch
You
the
guys put
rotation.
Johnny
That's
on your
one bonus
dick?
found for them this round.
Okay. Wait a second. This company was actually genius. I
BJ
love them.
actually nearly caught off guard, but we'll still find something with the Guardian once again here. Magnum going to invest the lockdown.
Does no one ever question
We'll
this?
Respect this and back away from sight for the time being. The flash actually to force them off that angle as well. Going to give them complete sight
Put
control
a Johnny
here.
on, mate.
An opportunity to set up in this post plant. Dome already. It's that wall down. It's going to be able to reinforce with plenty of time left.
Nice post plants coming out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go heat up some tea while the
Mystic.
Crew gets
Finding Klaus to
absolutely
begin with. We do
dumpstered
see the
up.
divide coming in. The last flash put through by Mystic. Going to put it down towards CT. The retake going to start coming through, though. You can see the utility trying to divide it, but Mystic's having none of it. Doma's still there. This retake is going nowhere. Fnatic just holding perfect post plants. They are making Crew feel so uncomfortable in every turn. And for a start, let's
The
real
other
talk,
day,
this 10 to 2 is a
yesterday,
huge
I
score.
walked like 7 miles, dude.
Yeah, it is, especially when for
My
me,
legs are
Fnatic,
so
win condition on
sore.
This map in particular is having a good attacking half. We know how punishing they can be on defense, how proactive they can be. I mean, their defensive executions here are just absolutely relentless. It's every single round, Lauren. And really, this is the map, yes, you can talk about Bayern being their strongest. This is the map that I think actually, playstyle wise, they can flex the hardest on. It really plays to their strengths in being able to be versatile and capitalize off that early round information.
What's the plan here, guys?
All right, it's got to start with a pistol.
Jesus
Crew fans, you've got to be hoping for it. The deep flash goes in. Mizzino going to start progress up towards C long. Keep your eyes across the map, though. We do have work towards short as well for Crew. Nagzet there going to try and get a little bit of control building, and we've said that Crew do play that quite, not necessarily super slow default, but they play a good default.
He go bike 25 miles
really
this morning.
By crazy aggression too often, so again, expect a little bit of a considered piece here, and Mizzino's going to punish. Brilliance from Mizzino, waiting so well.
Good
yes,
for
he took damage
Hiko,
for it, but going to claim 2 and force rotations. You can see it. Sky's on the way over.
Shit.
Killjoy's already on the way over.
Oh my god, but look at their teammates. Already Did you say Domer?
He's got to find this first kill clean.
Guy's got to hit it after that. She's going to hear the heal once she gets into short.
Find the information.
Bang, 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 bang.
We'll actually get the time in there, and he's going to
run. Oh, not the wall.
For the time being, but stacked up here. He's actually going to dip back in.
No way. No way he gets 2.
As well, Doma. He's gone huge for Fnatic here, leaving them in a 2v3 retake.
He's just made that possible. I don't know how he got away with it. He looked like he was dead. He was a dead man walking, but still. The post-plant positioning should be somewhat okay, but there's still utility. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Magnum going to try and work back in. Decides to just go for it. Gun out here. Delzik, though, going to agree him with a smile. That's Mystic gone now, just in the hands of Magnum.
Come back.
A 1v3, not going to happen, and Crew convert the first. It's exactly what they need to build back into this game.
Yeah, what's up, pussy? Suck my cock.
Yeah, they do. And at this point, I mean, with this
round
deficit, you know, plays like that from Doma, that kind of unexpected to see him kind of re-peek on the short when he knows
that was a train impersonation, dude.
4 players stacked up behind that, but
you guys know I'd never say that to you, right?
Fnatic, they have rounds to play with.
I like your prime. I mean, your company too much.
Still can't believe Doma got away.
Kamal, thank you for the 12 months in a row, by the way, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
Nuts. We do have the scout looking. You know, we've got the kind of classic purchase to come through. I'm not sure if I love that from Durka and Doma. This is, yeah, I'm not sold on the Marshall at this point, if I'm honest, but you can see it's done absolutely nothing. And it's gonna be a quick lean towards A. Yeah, the chase is on, but at this point, Bulldog recovered. That's gonna be for Mystic, but Boaster left with very little. And yeah, no real impact. Yes, Mizzino's down, but that's about it.
And look for them to do as much damage as possible. Especially in these early rounds, to stop that momentum building for Crew. Again, it's the big thing Crew are looking for here, the clean round wins, right? Saving as much as they can going through, not having to worry about armor repurchases, weapon repurchases. Cloud's playing perfectly off the turret there to deal with Boaster. Missing, I expect, actually, with that Marshall, but potentially to save this through. He's actually going to come through and try and dive to the spike as well. Maybe keep somebody on the side. I tries to send out a sound cue to make him believe.
Hey, he's giving up the Bulldog here?
Not going to work, and he will fall.
Interesting.
Okay, 4 alive. Second round converted.
Is he going to go light armor AR though, right?
Durka, I mean, they've got rounds to play with.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Oh, he picked it up?
But
oh, never mind.
I guess why not try it? Like, I'm normally such a proponent of people trying to kind of switch things up a little bit and actually go for, you know, unique plays, but these flashes just... Was that a team flash, or did that get popped, or was it shot?
Oh, they got it from him. Okay, never mind.
But Mystic,
never mind. I thought that they bought it at that round.
Yeah, it's like, alright, mate, fair enough.
I'm an idiot.
No worries. But rifles are out completely for Fnatic now. This is where, if there is going to be a comeback, it has to start now. There's no 2 other ways about it. It has to be now, and Crew going to opt to stick on what they've got. They don't have many other options, it seems as though. So this is
why does Crew only have one strat?
They want to have a chance at least in map 1.
I love this.
What is this?
Durka instantly walking mid, and as soon as he gets to the bottom, Fnatic know they can lean towards A. Again, they got the Killjoy set up over on C. You can sit in garage and comfortably control that side, but Fnatic now
they can do a lot with their current setup.
If there's any presence shown. Actually, Doma investing the wall on sewers makes it pretty much only A long.
Caster, shut the fuck up. Can you get out of my chat, you little punk ass bitch?
That wall expiring. Both are gonna
kiss your mother with those lips, dude.
Pop a star at the top of
that mouth.
That gets popped as well, and they're gonna be in a good position to.
What if your mom was a caster?
Yeah, the fast flank from Durka is gonna be.
You ever think of that?
So I want to keep my eyes on that. Mystic happy to stand here. He's gonna get the advantage on the fight to start with. Big trade for Mizzino, but still, Doma's still in place. This is a shutdown.
Oh, good slow.
The flash came out, but didn't blind him enough to be able to get away with it. Bosa now on the site as well. Mizzino with it all to do. A 1v3 presented. This would have to be an ace to save the side. And Fnatic deny. They keep 2 standing, and they get to 11. Crew needed that, and it just fell to pieces.
And actually, timing-wise, that played into Crew's favor because I think Boaster actually drifted back into A linker. I guess to reset and put that star over on short.
All right, bro.
I guess the information was relayed from Mystic.
Here's what happened, right? Fnatic just shut down all their momentum. Fnatic won the game.
Actually finds 2 on the way in. Doma will find the 3rd
13-4.
Well. Again, just a really well-considered round for Fnatic.
It's
off the back
boys.
of just walking
Pack
mid,
your bags, crew.
walks down
Go to game
mid,
number
and
2.
they know
Let's
they
go.
can lean away from this side of the map.
Let's go.
They don't care about the turret. They're just going to instantly start this. Magnum takes the fight. They are playing like the favored team here. And I like that. The confidence to come in and play to your level rather than the opponent's. Klaus is
Fnatic
down.
is actually so
Dirk
clean.
is still pushing up here, looking for another fight.
I'm not going to
Finds
lie,
it,
dude.
Walks away, says, I've done some damage. I don't mind anymore.
This is like some of the cleanest fucking Valorant.
Something that could cause
Obviously,
Fnatic
maybe
some
this
struggles.
matchup isn't like the best or whatever. I don't know much about Crew, but
one thing Fnatic are known
their
for,
holds
these
and like their
defensive
post plants have been
executions.
so fucking clean. It's actually gross.
Actually, we'll find Boaster. Like I was saying, being extremely proactive like this, if they can keep finding success, they will just dismantle the default from Crew.
Like Latin America is a weaker region,
actually,
like overall. So I don't know. It's not fair to judge Fnatic's performance. I give them too much praise. I think.
That's the audio cue though. He's going to be in a
Have
perfect position
But
to
still,
catch coming out.
it's a good game by Fnatic regardless.
It starts like this. He gets the first. That's a spike now. Lost, but the trade came out as a different round. Nagzit's going to find it.
Listen,
and Crew managed to stay alive. And they met the ungodly aggression, and they've
Latin
managed
just
to work their way
decimated Rainbow
forward.
Six.
So, as it stands, 11-5.
Okay, yes.
But I don't think we've seen a normal Fnatic
this isn't
round.
Rainbow
We've had
Six,
Dirk
this is
walking
Valorant.
mid, we've had this madness, that re-aggress constantly. They are just pushing Crew now every single time.
What is this random like argument
The other thing
about
is,
Rainbow Six, dude?
Usually we would see Fnatic just throw everything on the line to fight for A lobby control. And it's usually, you know, Magnum to hold down mid, garage, and C in the first kind of 15 to 20 seconds in order to achieve that. Here, actually, we're seeing a complete switch up, and I guess actually they're respecting.
Hold up, that was a good suggestion from chat.
Setup a
Let's
lot
see real
more
quick.
than I was anticipating. Dirk actually going to find Nags here very early on. The wall gets invested.
Oh fuck. Here, dude.
Now, there's a little bit of danger to this round.
Number 1 ranked Valorant co-streamer watch party. Ludwig, are you fucking kidding me?
Up now. You can see Crew now taking their time.
Motherfucker.
Fnatic, would you dare go? I guess you don't have much to lose. You want to try and thread the needle, find that timing.
Dude,
but
where are
Crew
these
seems
other
so aware of the
streamers, dude?
possibility.
Where are these
Klaus
other
is gonna
language
be on
ones
red
at?
alert after those last couple of rounds.
Yeah.
Is he wrong?
Crew
Yes,
really
he's
needs
wrong.
to be
I'm
watching
the
everything.
fucking
They can't take it
best.
for granted. Boaster's already going walkabouts in
I
mid.
need to change my title, dude.
By his side as well. So as Crew do progress towards A,
I'm gonna do Coach Myth
there is
in my
that
title,
little
but
bit of
not
emotion
actually
in
be
the back
doing
of their
Coach
minds
Myth.
going, okay, maybe there's a time limit on this.
where the
Okay, and there's
fuck
a
are these
flash.
other-
Information found for Fnatic, but Mystic's gonna be outgunned.
Have the
in this
English
one.
tab
Flash comes
on?
back in from BNJ. Actually, investment
makes
of the
sense.
ult,
Hold
but
on.
with the slow towards short, gonna deny quick progress here, and Fnatic can just wait at the back of sight.
Yeah, 2 players being tucked in hell makes
O deck encontrou o ângulozinho para
yeah. Dirk with a Magnum in hand as well. The 3rd on the round.
Oh my god, so much better.
He can't get away with this. How on earth has he been
That
allowed
does
to
not
get
work.
away with this?
It's fucking
Fnatic
hella
turn it
delayed.
to
Never mind.
12. And in
That does not
any
work.
essence of Crew, just for a second having a lapse in judgment, Fnatic punished from the backlines. Durka finding the space to operate when he
was a
really
good
should
try,
have been
buddy.
able to.
It was a good try.
Yeah, and I mean, with the lockdown being invested, all they need to do is have somebody come up long. And they spot that out. They spot that there's going to be 2 players in hell. Just, yeah, really, really strange. But Dirk gets
I'm gonna
away with
put in my
murder, you
title
gotta
the
say it.
OG best.
Of course,